This on the eve of trick or treat. I have some questions here. And you tell me, as a business owner, does this question amounts to a trick, mean it's not good for you, or is it a treat, mean that it is good for you? So you tell me, okay? So let's start with the first one. The first one is, well, because of the price of supplies and everything, you've had to raise your prices. You've had to go down the list of your products that you're offering, and you've had to raise the prices. You tell me if that is a trick or if that is a treat. That's number one. Number two, because of the pandemic and the lockdown, you've had to close your business to walk in traffic. That means everybody got to do business with you online or some other way. Is that a trick or is that a treat? Let me give you number three. Once again, this supply chain is wreaking havoc across the country and across the globe. And because of that, you can't get some of the products that you would normally sell. So you've had to lower what we call the SKUs, the stock keeping units, or the SKUs. You're not offering as many products. You don't have as much variety as you did at one time. Is that a trick or is that a treat? All right, let's go with another one. And this is my last one. You spent big bucks on this advertising campaign, but the first customer walked in the door and only spent the smallest amount of money they possibly could. They bought the least expensive item that you have on the shelf. To my audience, is that a trick or is that a treat? All right, tell you what, folks, I'm gonna give you my take right after the break. And in the meantime, we have my tech tip. Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show, and I am Robert Gatewood, your host. We are here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good of marketing gospel. We're not saving souls, we're saving businesses, saving jobs, saving our community. Now, if I happen to save a soul along the way, don't hold that against me. We'll just call that icing on the cake. Now, the mission at Marketing Pulpit Show is to build strong businesses in our community so that we can put our people to work. And we do that with business development, job creation, and service. So if you ever find yourself in a business crossroads and not sure which way to turn, just turn on the Marketing Pulpit Show because we're on a mission. The show is broadcast live from the illustrious Radio 1 studios right outside of Washington, D.C. You can also find the show on the major... Talk about the trick or treat. I'm going to make this easy for you. Everything I just mentioned can fall under the category of a treat. It's a trick if you don't know how to market. Let's say you have to raise your prices. Did you know a higher price to many people equates to higher quality? So raising your price in a strange kind of way can actually increase your sales. You had to close your business due to walk-in traffic. Do you know that during the pandemic, many companies have thrived because they've opened up new distribution channels due to the fact now that because they weren't depending solely on walk-in traffic, they are now depending on things like online sales, their downloads, delivery. So just because you can't get that walk-in traffic does not mean it's a trick. That could be a treat. So due to the supply chain challenges, now you have to offer a smaller variety of products. Guess what? Now you're able to sharpen your focus and concentrate on your target niche. Some of those niches you may have been minimizing and trying to sell everything to everybody. Now you have a smaller selection. You can be more aggressive and promoting those items, your top items, and not spend all this time and energy on these items that aren't moving. So that is, instead of being a trick, that could be a treat too. So you spent big bucks on an advertising campaign, and the first customer came in the door only spent like $5. They even took a free sample away. And you say to yourself, man, that's gotta be a trick. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not a trick, because that person that spent only $5 when you wanted them to spend $500, that person needs to be nurtured. That person has discovered you, and they can now see how good you actually are. So that is actually a treat. You have a new customer, but now it's up to you as a business owner to increase the lifetime value and make that customer profitable. So the answer to the question is, they are all treats. Yes, that was a trick question, ladies and gentlemen. Every one of those things that seemed like a trick in the beginning, prima facie, they were actually a treat.